Grown through the power of his might, yeah. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. But they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, yeah. The Most High, I know he got me. Read the OT, you wanna know about me. They do, but don't doubt me. The good news, you can't stop it. Now that we waking up, studying the Bible, we cooking up. Everything looking up, 20 deep, we be pulling up. Teaching our people the truth, that's who we are. Showing scriptures for proof that what we do. They used to call us by every other name, but our God-given. They used to laugh cause we standing in the rain, but watch our God get them. You know they trying to dodge the greatest ever comeback. Master of the lies, but can no longer run that. They keep us in the hood and they throw us in the jails, but great shall be the day of Jezreel. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Bible talking about me. Strong through the power of his might, yeah. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, yeah. I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. That's 4, 5, 6, so we rolling the dice. That's right. While you trying to be rolling in ice, I'm trying to make sure I'm eternal in life. No girlfriend, I'd rather have me a wife. No hating, I'm trying to send you a kite. And since I don't right my wrongs, I pray that you decide to turn your wrongs to rights. Not no civil rights movement or marching, cause after that we still gotta proceed with caution. And no, I ain't talking about the First Amendment, I'm talking about keeping the Most High's commandment. That'll work. They used to call us by every other name, but our God-given. They used to laugh cause we standing in the rain, but watch our God get them. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, yeah. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, yeah.
That's right.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
You ever imagine you was a king or a queen? And everything around you and everyone around you was blessed. Deuteronomy 14:2. It's not your imagination. No, you're not Black American. You wonder why they call you Jamaican. When you're above all the other nations, it's not your imagination. No, you're not a Haitian. You wonder why they call you Puerto Rican. When you're above all the other nations, it's not your imagination. They just wanna keep us down. They don't wanna see us with the crown. But you the one that then negates thereof language. They are black into the ground, yeah. They keep us low-key, red, that, and OC. It's more to you than them dreads and them gold teeth. I never cut my beard, forget a gold tee. Guard your spirit like a goalie. Why go out and brethren, what must I do in order to be saved? Common sense should tell you to do the opposite that made us be slaves. A little spanking from the Father just to make us behave. Hey, Sapase, Nabule, lit that coming, so let both hands be raised. But the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Who are you when the roles reverse? It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Cuban. You wonder why they call you Dominican. When you're above all the other nation, 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 nation.
Four Corner News, where truth.
Yeah. Gotta be cool. Why like a serpent, they can't watch my move. I be on all the things that they can't do. I be trying look, that's how I move.
Take your time and get the breakdown.
That's right.
Every doctrine, every lesson got a precept. What you waiting on? You need a damsel in distress to put your cape on. You need a spot, use some change to use the payphone. Only the electors call. This is a collective call. I need you to correct me when I'm going on. See everything in writing. Picking up the pen and let the Holy Spirit guide you. Israel, what I'm scribing. Wolf in sheep clothing got you tidy. Pressure bust pipes to make diamonds. We in Sierra Leone, call it perfect timing. Wise as a serpent and ferocious as a lion. Still gotta be cool.
Why like a serpent, they can't watch my move. I be on all the things that they can't do. I been trying every day. He be all on me, get out my face. Whoa, I gotta be cool. Why like a serpent, man, that's how I move. They be on my back like, can I move? Yeah. Look, man.
Four Corner News. Where
Yeah.
truth speaks.
Mix on the beat. I see you, Asa. Look, I'm back to business. Thought I was kidding. We in the streets, you in the kitchen. Overall rock, we on the block. Casting down imaginations in your thoughts. I'm bad at business.
That's
I'm
right.
bad at business. Ayy, I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. Oh Lord, look at what we have here. Most people go on cruise control, so they don't have to stare. It's that time to elevate. I don't like to take the stairs. It's about your works. If you're really trying to make it there, I'm bad to bad.
Back to business,
That's right.
I'm back to business with no suit and tie. If you go against the God of I, that's a suicide. Mommy, that's a stupid die. Captains of the coup d'etat. I be doing, you be die. You apply, do your job. Going back to back. Back to business. We back to business, ayy. Back to business. We back to business. We back to business. Ow!
I'm back to business. Thought I was kidding. We in the streets, you in the kitchen. Overall rock, we on the block. Casting down imaginations and your thoughts. Ayy, I'm back to business. I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business.
That's right.
I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. Oh Lord, look at what we have here. Most people go on cruise control, so they don't have to stare. It's that time to elevate. I don't like to take the stairs. It's about your works. If you're really trying to make it there, boy, I'm back to back. Hey, I'm back to back.
I'm back to back.
Yeah, back to back.
I'm back to back.
Yeah, I'm back to back.
We about the business, man. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go. Back to back. Danny Glover, lethal weapon. We let it bang every day, especially on the 7th. That just flew by. You left your head is in the heavens. Sunday is the first. Don't believe me? Ask your Reverend. Oh Lord. We in the streets, you in the seats. How we make a living, know we gotta teach. You should see my salary, you know it's kinda sweet. I'm back to business, I'm a workaholic for my blues.
Four Corner News. Where truth speaks.
right. Look. Woo.
That's right.
We at the bottom, but really ain't no one on top of us. I see the ain't coming, and I did not need no binoculars. If this was a game, then we bout to win the whole tournament. This place going down, and I'm going up like the firmament. You gotta pay the whole penalty for what you did to my people. They told us to shoot for the stars, but first let me shoot at the eagle. This is a movie part 1, and I cannot wait for the sequel. No wonder you run from the sun, cause you are the shadiest people. But enough of this talk about you, now let's get back to reality. We march when the cops kill our people, but we don't march when we go kill our own family. I call that insanity, sanity, 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 sanity. They took all our nickels and dimes, when it comes to sense, we don't have any. Ha ha ha, he's not financial calamity. I got the most dangerous book on this earth, so I dare one of y'all to come challenge me. I'm reading it over and over till my people break up the cycle. You said I got love everybody, but that script is not in the Bible. Yeah, bringing sanity like Sean T. Crossroads for those who cross me. Esau feeling all heat in his rightful place with a dog leash. That's a rod of iron, don't you dare flee. It's a wild game and you dare me. We control the fight like a new Hadouken. Watch it get downright left beat. His high horses get murked. Full of pride since birth. Cast Lucifer from his heaven. Bet he get real down to earth. If you want kings, the South has it. We activated, not acting. Wait until that day the sky cracking. Make them feel that heat like house plastic. It's Santa Day. This a mental war and they challenge. The scales of judgment unbalanced. The prophecies is unraveling. We get crucified in the media. If you're in your feelings, get past them. We the real men, set the lead. Get that woman out you like Adam. Spazzing out, going insane. Free slave in a unchained. We lost the kingdom, time to regain. In a wire press full of beat stains. World war a few weeks away. Carpe diem, we seize the day. I deserve it all, is all they need to say. Said he asked the pieces, that's a peaceful day. Said he asked the pieces, that's a peaceful day.
Pray to the God who made me. You other got way too crazy. You other got way too crazy. You other got way too crazy. Pray to the God who made me. You other got way too crazy. You other got way too crazy. You other got way too crazy. You other got way too. I've been thinking about it, I get in. JJ got a problem, forget in. He when all the reality set in. That the enemy out here to get him. Your head on the wall cause it's mounted beheaded or facing the other direction. Cause we walking dead in the dead ends. The chariot drop him like get in. Cause we tryna dodge Armageddon. One body move, one mind, 1, 2, double time like 11. I move things with my mind like 11. I watch these all face as it red in. Definition of Zion is weapon. The truth like a virus is spreading. Say you out of your mind if you catch it. Then I'ma be dying to get it. We doing this over and over again every time it fall through. All cause of sin and it's harm and it's ball of confusion. I ain't convinced we caught up, arm in the rim. Break down the word, my job entomology. I live in different dimension and it's called reality where we don't make no apologies. And eternal life be the sound.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin.
That's right.
I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. Can't take you serious, you acting petty, making me laugh like Ed and Eddie. Run out the truth when things are too heavy, like Kevin Hart, he wasn't ready. I take a bullet, I die for my people. You pull the trigger just to get equal. Most of you people fall out cause it's hard. Take pressure like Job, I'm on my job. I can't believe it, in spiritual Egypt, my people are evil than ever before. They kill a nigga for chicken like damn, bruh, I can't even walk to the store. They be out here screaming, Jesus, I love you, when I know that it's a whole bunch of noise. I can make the world do whatever I want with the spirit of Christ. I got the force. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
I got it. This is a limited edition. No more crack cook in the kitchen. You cannot fathom the picture. The gods on the earth, the immortals are with you. You cannot even the odds. See that the kingdom is ours. Better make haste, you'll be down if you're not keeping these laws. I'm fighting these demons, I'm fighting these heathens. Got a long way to go. Whatever was written was always written. Zephaniah against the ropes. Confusion of faces like mannequins. Orange things like Mandarin. That probably went over their ears. But I'm back again, demolition, man.
I gotta keep my integrity.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Welcome to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus.
And to his left.
Officer Judah.
And to his left.
Officer Azaniah.
And to my right.
Officer Daniel.
And to his right.
Officer Pachiel.
And we make up Four Corners News. That's right. Thanks for tuning in to the #1 news show.
That's right.
On Thursdays, no matter if it's damn CNN, MSNBC,
That's right.
Fox News, it ain't got nothing on Four Corners News.
That's right.
That's right.
That's because we teach the truth up in this bad
That's
boy,
right.
right?
That's right.
Right?
That's
So let's get
right.
straight to it, man. What we got out here going on in Babylon, the Lord reminded us that this is in our homeland. Give me that in pull up. I mean, just pull up the thing about Emmett Till. Watch this. Read that for us, soldier.
Emmett Till. United States closes investigation without charges.
Without charges,
Damn.
Emmett Till. Well, how long? What was it? The 20s or the 30s? How long? What was it? The 60s, 50s,
Had to be the
50s?
the 30s?
It had to be earlier than that.
Somebody give us a history
Right.
lesson, man. When did they murder? 1955.
Yeah,
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
1955.
That case. What year is this?
2021. 2021. Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't repented. Passover ain't came up yet. The year ain't changed.
Unbelievable, man.
Got him. Got him. Still 2020. Hey, but how long? So somebody else do the math, man. How long is that?
6 years.
Huh?
66
60.
years.
What?
That ain't no 66.
Yeah, 66.
Is it? Let me
65,
see.
you said
50,
65.
55, and it's 20.
Yeah, 66.
So you go up to
Yeah.
60. This is how Judah do math. I don't know about you. We'll round up to the highest number,
yeah.
60. That's an even number.
Right.
So that gives me 40 years. That gives me 2,000. All right. And then 20 more on that is 21. So they give me 61. And then I add that 4 or 5. Yeah, it's 4. Is it 4 or 5 that I add?
Public school, y'all.
It's 4. See? You add that last 4 that you rounded up on, that gives you 65. See, that's how Judah do math. I don't know about Levi. Am I right or am I wrong? Do Levi do math like
Yeah,
that?
we math like that.
Or
man.
do y'all
Cool,
count
No,
on
we
your
count in
fingers?
our heads. We count in our heads.
We can do the fingers. Oh, but it's all in our heads, though.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So you got to carry
ain't
the
no way,
1
boy.
multiplied to 2. That's how we do math.
That's how Judah do math. That make it easy, man. I'm telling you, man. It was this Edomite I used to know. He was a math major. He went to college to go to math, master in math or major in math to be a school math teacher. I ain't major in no math. Yeah, I did a little bit of psychology stuff, right? And every time he asked me a math question, you know what I did? I did that Judah math, and he'd be like, how in the hell did you get that right? I'm learning that in my master's class. I was like, hey, man, it's Judah math. That's how we do it, man. And then later on, I found out I was Israel.
There you
I was
go.
like, your
It
damn
makes
degree ain't got nothing on us, man. Then don't do nothing. They ain't got nothing on us, man. But
That's
look,
right.
that's 65 years that Emmett Till's family waited for justice and didn't get it.
Look at that.
Still ain't good.
And you know what the worst part about that is? Did that white lady before she died admit that she lied?
Yeah.
If
Am I tripping? Did y'all hear that, Officer Daniel?
If anybody should have went to jail, it should have been her.
It should have been her old ass.
There you go. They did it to Bill Cosby. They didn't care how old,
There you go.
how blind he was. They locked his butt up.
Better shut your white mouth.
That lets you know.
You
what
gotta
kind of,
say something.
This is America.
Oh, damn. This is America. Damn. That's a. Hey, man, people forgot about that song,
Yeah.
man. But that thing hit. It was.
Tell you. That's
I know all Israelites felt that thing. This is American. I mean, we think this is Babylon for things just like that.
yes.
No justice.
Hey, man, we need to get that as a sound bite. Let's get that as a sound bite. This is America. That'd be a good ass sound bite. For this right here, 65 years they waited and got no justice. So just think, Emmett Till's family, after the white lady admitted that she lied, that he whistled with her, right?
Whistle that.
whistle.
Yeah.
Holla at her.
Yeah, you try to talk to her.
Yeah.
All he did was whistle.
Yeah.
Lied about that thing. Admitted that she lied. It's on the internet.
Yeah.
It's damn
Boy, ain't no way,
articles.
Yeah.
And
And
the court
even
said
though
nah.
if he did do that, he was what, 14 years
he was
old?
young. Yeah.
14 years old.
Yeah.
What you gonna do to a 14-year-old for whistling?
Keep it. What's that in? What is that?
Oh,
Deuteronomy
man.
28. You know, Deuteronomy 28. It's around 49 or 50 somewhere. Find it for me, Professor Wolverhampton Soldier Joshua.
They should have slapped the cuffs on her right on the deathbed.
Should have.
Yeah.
Buried her. Should have buried her ass
Right
with
there.
her hands
Cuffs.
cuffed.
Damn.
They made sure she died with a clean
Yep.
slate.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And even after all of that, they didn't come out with a public apology.
Right.
None of that.
Come on
They
now,
didn't retract
It wasn't
any
big.
charges.
Come on,
They
man.
bring no attention to it at
None.
all.
You had to stumble upon that on the
There you
internet.
go.
Right.
Like, oh damn, Emmett Till, the white woman
White woman.
lied.
She lied all
Oh
this
man,
time.
she made it up.
Right.
You stumbled upon that. Read that in Deuteronomy 28, what God says about these devils.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 50.
Bring it out.
A nation of fierce countenance.
That's Esau, the white man. Go ahead.
which shall not regard the person of the old.
There you go. The person of the old, they'll kill you if you're in your 70s. It don't matter. Go ahead.
Nor show favor to the young.
There we go. Emmett Till, 14-year-old favor to the young.
Hey, Cap, you gotta wonder too. Like, where's the Southern Poverty Law Center? In the
Oh
midst
yeah,
of
where the
all
SPLC?
Bring it out.
Yeah, that don't
What
apply
is
to them. Because remember, they trying to erase all of that history.
Yeah.
They
Yup.
trying to get that out of the school so that way they don't have to face accountability.
Hey,
for
good
what they
point
do.
there. I
man.
guarantee in the history books, hell, if they even mention Emmett Till, I don't even know if I ever heard about Emmett Till
Yeah,
while I was in school.
Yeah, they played it. Back
Not
then
at
they
all.
did. Yeah, they did have it in it was part of a
Like a docu-series
Yeah.
or something.
Right,
That,
something
that
called Pride,
PBS,
something Pride.
oh yeah, where they
Yeah.
used to say, Ida Sparrow, that's
there
what it
you
was.
Go. I had a sparrow.
Yup.
They had
I'm
it.
gonna
They had
be
it, It was
honest.
a quick glimpse of what happened.
Yeah.
And they showed the trail, you know, how the line was out the door.
Yeah. And
Going
they
to the funeral.
showed his face and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
You're right. But I guarantee in those history books, up to date,
Right.
they'll
Oh, no.
never have in there
Absolutely not.
Emmett Till's alleged white woman
Mm-hmm.
that he whistled at admitted before she died that she lied.
Right.
Boy,
They'll never put that in there, like you said, to keep a clean slate for that white woman. But it's the people we're dealing with, and they'll never admit to the wrongs they do. They don't care if it's an old or young. That means, you know what that means? You
Better
people,
shut your
some of
white
our
mouth.
people that are in these neighborhoods, and you've done well for yourself on a society level in Esau's kingdom, and you are afforded to live in a nice area, but you mainly around Esau, you better watch your young kids around the Edomites.
Oh yeah.
You better watch them, man, because they don't give a damn if you old or young.
Right.
Especially too, you be hearing most of the movies that they make be of the suburban white dude that's crazy and
Yeah.
got 50 bodies
There you
in
go.
his damn deep
Basement.
freezer
Yep.
in the basement.
The people under the stairs.
Yep,
Right.
people under the stairs.
They
You
showed that in that
millennials, not millennials, Generation Zombies. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
They showed that in
People
that
under
show.
the stairs.
Remember that
That's
show,
a classic, man.
It's
Yeah.
called what?
Them.
No, I never heard of that.
Them.
I watched
Them.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
them.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
said
That's another
damn.
one. Bring it out.
That's you grew up Levi.
Damn.
Don't understand nothing he said.
Be one with the
Them.
tribe,
Okay,
brother.
yeah. What about it?
We need a
Remember that one
translator for
Edomite?
Pajo.
That one Edomite who was who kidnapped that one girl,
Oh,
but he
yeah,
looked like
yeah.
he was all
Oh
innocent
yeah,
and stuff.
the white dude did this.
Yeah.
Stayed
Yeah.
on the farm.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
stayed on
He
the
had
farm
that.
and put her like underground and
Yeah,
kept her there
yeah.
for days.
Damn.
Yep.
That's your friendly neighborhood white
That's
man.
him.
That's right.
That's him right
That's
there.
their nature. And you know what else is so prevalent about this?
Good old
the reason why we got to bring this out on Four Corners News. What just happened that gave black people a little bit of hope
Oh. Bring it out.
that we have moved on, and 10 years after Obama, we're finally in a post-racial society because they figured out when Obama was in office, they were still nigga.
Right.
So maybe 10 years later, after the Ahmaud Arbery verdict,
Right,
what
go.
just
Right.
happened?
Yeah,
All of them.
All guilty.
did they get sentenced yet?
Nah, they
Nah,
ain't
not
got
yet.
sentenced yet. They
Okay.
might get probation. But all of them white
Yeah,
dudes
House arrest. They probably
got
get-
off not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
All
Boy,
of them
no
did.
way, boy.
White people was like, black people was like, yes, we're in a post-racial society 10 years after Obama. God said, had to remind you, like, hey, remind them Negroes down there
There you go.
that they still in slavery. Remind them, bring back up that stuff from 65 years ago, because they just got this little bitty breadcrumb, and they think that the justice system is actually on behalf of them because they convicted all these white dudes. Bring back up 65 years ago where that white woman who said she didn't,
Said it.
that said that she lied, and What? Pull it back up. I don't want to jack up what the
No,
actual
you gotta
thing
read that.
said.
Read that.
Scroll down some. Read that.
Emmett Till, U.S. closes investigation without charges.
Without charges. Remind them that they still in the land of their captivity because, you know, these post-racial, we in a new era Negroes think that crypto is the is the new repentance.
But you know what's crazy, Cap? You see the Emmett Till.
Bring it out.
It's the same thing that we brought out I think it was last week with that author who convicted that black guy by saying he raped her.
Right.
14 years later, it's the same thing. They're always doing that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So,
exactly right.
So in other words, just to line back off of you, is that your enemies, they want you to forget about the horrors that happened to you. But God himself,
There you
he's
go.
never going to let you forget.
There you go.
Because
That's
he
a good
knows
point.
that ties all the way back to your what? Your history,
Yep.
who you are.
And you know the thing about us, our people love to hold on to any little string of hope.
Any crumb.
Any crumb.
crumb of hope.
God
To
is
figure,
erased that.
yes, we are
Oh,
the post-racial.
yes.
Bring it out, bro.
Yes.
Lord is a mastermind, man. He is beautiful. He is wonderful. Just to remind you, listen, I'm gonna give you your oppression pill. Here we go.
You get your oppression
I'm
pill.
telling you, I remember seeing the documentary. And I'm telling you, you see the father. No, the one when when the parents sent them out. He was with the grandparents, right?
Yeah, he went
was
down
with
to
the
like
grandparents.
Mississippi to visit his
And
grandparents.
you hear
From Chicago.
From Chicago. The hopelessness in his voice when they came knocking on the door to come get him. Damn. He couldn't do nothing. No power in his hand. No power in his might. Nothing. And then they took him. They took him to his death. They beat him. You know,
they beat him first.
They beat him, and then afterwards they
was it tortured him?
tortured him.
He
There we go. They tortured him, and then afterwards shot him.
And then threw him in the river.
Threw him in the river.
With a what they call that thing? What was that thing called on his neck?
Noose?
A noose.
No,
No,
but
they didn't put the
it
noose.
had not a windmill, but it was something. I think it might have been a windmill. What's
Around his neck?
Yeah, what is those things that we used to grind up corn with back in the day when we was in Israel? It's a
Corn
mill.
mill.
It's called a mill. Yeah, it's called a mill.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what
big
exactly it
stone?
looked like. Yeah. Yeah,
The
they tied it on
pledge.
his neck. It might have updated, but it was a mill. They
Yeah.
tied around his neck on the thing and then threw him in the river. That's why his face looked like it, because he had been in the
Loaded
river.
up, yeah.
So
in the
according
river.
to the investigation, since nobody got
Cotton gin. There we go.
cotton
That's
gin.
what it was?
Yep,
A
that's
cotton
what it
gin?
was. Yep, cotton gin.
So according to this investigation, he did all that to himself.
Yeah, yeah. According to that, yeah.
Damn.
Because
Wow.
you're saying he got shot, he got beat up,
He did it
he got
himself.
something tied around his neck and
Yep.
thrown into a river.
Yep. He did it
Come
all.
on
Hey,
now,
they still
dawg.
do that. Just think they still do
Come
that same
on,
thing
man.
today. They find a Negro hanging from a damn 50-foot fence,
Right, right.
and they say
man.
suicide.
Be suicide.
What Negroes is
himself.
climbing 50-foot fences and putting nooses around their neck
And hanging himself in public.
and hanging themselves in a damn public park?
Yeah.
Cap, there was actually a new case that came up that they correlated with this old one about I forgot the brother name. It was something Christopher.
Who was
What?
it?
Kawan
Kawan Charles.
Charles, right?
Oh, okay.
Because the way that they found him, it was similar.
similar.
That brother's
Yeah.
on the FCN research team right there,
Yeah.
social
But-
media
All
team.
praise.
That
He already
brother-
knew what I
That brother
wanted.
know all of that. He probably shared that document. All praises.
Hey, Cap, you know what's crazy though? You just made me think about something. How we only think about the white lady who said he whistled at me, right? And then you said how they dragged him, they beat him, they did all that, right?
Yeah.
The reason they don't want to press charges because not only they will have to do something to the white woman, but they will have to go after everybody.
There you go.
that was
Good
beating him
point.
up.
There you go.
And
Because
some
there's,
of
hold on, real quick. There's no statute of limitations
There you
on
go,
murder,
on murder.
y'all.
Yeah,
Right.
good
Right.
point.
There's-
Damn, we just solved the Emmett Till case.
Come on. The cold case, there's a thing called cold case files.
Yeah.
They could go far back to
Far back.
Come on, you telling me you can't bring
it
those
out.
dudes to justice?
They knew what they was doing.
Come on,
Damn.
man.
that would have to
They'll let you
include
know.
some of the people who
That's
were
why you got to
in-
watch Four Corners News, man. We keep it real.
Right.
It's where truth speaks.
That's right.
You said it at the beginning, Cap.
Can I get a script?
Yeah,
You got
go
time
ahead, man.
for it?
Break that.
Hey, get Psalms 109 and
Bring it out.
let me see. Is that what I want? 6.
And one thing too, Negroes like to take the blue pill to make them go to sleep because they think they got some stimmy. They got the stimmy. Okay, there's some good white people around, but yet again, God brings it back to our face, letting us know that, hey, listen, these are your enemies. This is what they're trying to do.
That's it.
Drive up the gas prices and make you take it all back.
What verse?
Verse 2. Oh, you start at verse 1.
The book of Psalms, chapter 109 and verse 1.
Bring
it out.
Hold not thy peace, O God of my praise.
This is our prayer. Come on.
For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me.
There we
Come
go.
on.
They have spoken against me with a lying tongue.
Damn, there you go
With a
right there.
lying tongue. That demon right there. I'm praying that the Most High wake her up and torture her the same way. 10 times fold.
Hey, jump down to verse 6 and 7 in that.
Verse 6. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand.
It's the prayer of David, man. Let Satan stand at his right hand to do what?
When he shall be judged.
So when he's standing before the Most High on Judgment Day,
Bring it out.
David's prayer is, let Satan be right there ready to escort his ass. Rito,
let him be condemned.
let it be what?
Be condemned.
David's prayer is, let the wicked man on Judgment Day, let Satan be standing right there, look at his damn chops like, yeah, what's his judgment, Most High? I'm ready to do some stuff that they ain't never seen on that damn earth to his spirit. That's the prayer of David for the enemies that we amongst.
That's right.
That's thus saith the Lord.
That's chicken noodle soup right there.
For your soul.
That's right. That's
praises.
Right there.
What had you said?
Soup jumeau.
All praise to the Most High. Hey, also going on in the news here, black people are finally starting to open up their eyes about what's going on in the education system when it comes to teaching black history, right? Yep. Now, see, this goes right along with that Emmett Till. Emmett Till is about to be wiped out of school, but I guarantee they probably won't show it on that damn. If they even do, hey, where the Generation Zombies at? Put the camera down there. Put the camera down there. There's a Generation Zombie. Yeah, that right there is a Generation Zombie. I want to ask you a question, Generation. Hey, put the camera back over, right?
Generation
When
G.
we talk about zombies again, what's their logo? Generation Z. Generation Z. All right, so put it back on Generation Zombie down there.
Cap, I'm Generation
Because
God.
you was going to say something.
Hey, hold on,
No,
real quick. Before you ask a question, I just want to say this. My spirit has been here way before.
Okay.
I'm a spiritual being before I was flesh.
Yep, but the Lord chose to bring you back
No,
during
no,
the
no.
time
I'm a
of the Generation
millennial.
Zombies for a reason.
1980 all the way down to 1994. I fall within that category right there.
Zombies. Okay. All right. So
Go ahead.
here's the proof if you're a zombie or not. Because you was going to say it. And this is what Clubhouse has done for us. And be a prophet,
We
too.
can see
Just
through
teach
it.
it on the street. We hear it very well. Even when you don't speak, we hear it. Because we can read your thoughts because of the Bible. Have you ever, when you was in school, did you ever watch in your 9th through 12th grade years a PBS series called The Eyes on the Prize?
No.
Generation Zombie! Right there! Boom!
No.
You're certified.
Here's the reason why.
Generation Zombie?
Here's the reason why. Could I explain? Because I knew school was BS and I was.
Oh, you missed that day?
Yeah.
Get out of here, dude.
Get
out of here, man.
I can't even remember.
Nobody believes that.
From 2 weeks from now. But
Boy, no way, boy.
I don't remember. I don't
When the
remember.
TV roll, when the
I went
when
to
the teacher
inner
rolls-
city.
There you go. That's the
hold
proof.
on, wait. I went to
Hold on.
inner city
Break it out.
with Judah.
Break it out, Officer
Hold on.
Daniel. Here's the proof.
When you in high school, when the teacher rolls the television,
There
into
you
the
go.
class, nobody misses that.
That's how you know That's how you know. If you don't know, if you don't remember that, because we used to have that TV on that damn TV stand. It was shaped like a box. When that thing rolled out, you was like, "Oh, I'm about to chill today."
I'm not skipping this class.
I'm not skipping this class. We
Hold on,
watching
hold on.
whatever.
Let me say this. The school that I went to was an inner city school. So a lot of the times they used to throw chairs at the damn teacher.
Not when a teacher rolls out a TV.
No,
They don't do it when you roll out a TV.
They do
No
chairs,
teacher.
they do
No
desks,
student.
they turn off the lights, they change grades. People skip. So I went to an all Judah school and I got influenced by y'all.
That was good.
Judah,
That
man.
was a good
Generation
one.
Jesus.
Z. Good job, Generation Z.
Damn.
But this is what they do. And pull up the article because black parents are finally catching on. Let's pull up the article of what they're doing to the kids. Let's read that, Soldier.
Black parents say movement to ban critical race theory is ruining their children's education.
Banning critical race theory. For those that don't know what critical race theory is basically just teaching the effects of what Jim Crow, what's some other stuff?
Black codes.
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till, right.
Number one right there.
Emmett Till, Black Codes, convict leasing program, police brutality, racial profiling, redlining, centuries of slavery, the civil rights era. All the basically what critical race theory does will explain what those things that we experience, how it has an effect on us today. Schools are trying to ban that so we don't see white folks as the devils that they are.
But Cap, that doesn't make sense. American history is steeped in that racism.
It is.
How can you ban the majority of American history, which is critical race theory?
That's what they're going to do. You get to, you go to school, you go to social studies class or whatever, they're going to teach you the presidents. They're gonna skip over that the ones that had slaves.
Wow.
Come on
now. They gonna go who they gonna teach? They gonna go straight to Abraham Lincoln. Damn.
That's what they're going to pull, I'm telling you.
Who himself said that he would still keep slavery going.
Yeah, that's not taught in school. I didn't learn that until I was out. Go ahead, Patrick. What you gonna say?
You know what's crazy though? As they try to get rid of critical race theory, right? You have to get at the end. You have to get rid of Black History Month.
Right.
You
Yeah.
have to get rid of Martin Luther King.
There you go.
Malcolm X.
But
all
the
those
thing
people.
is, but check this out. See, this is the thing. When it comes to teaching that part of history, they start at the civil rights era, right? But they only teach from the point of view of where he was nonviolent. Talking about Martin, right? They say he was nonviolent. He voted. He got the civil rights bill passed. He was assassinated. They don't tell you who assassinated him.
Right,
And then they'll mention Malcolm X again. And then, they don't mention Malcolm X in
even-
school.
But that's the question, though.
Malcolm X,
The question is, what were they marching about?
Yeah,
That's the number one thing you gotta ask. Okay,
Yeah.
if you're gonna teach about Martin Luther King, why was he fighting for?
Yeah, but Generation Zombie ain't got enough sense to think about that. Dude. You gotta understand that they got damn probably Young Thug in a damn AirPod in their ear. They ain't listening to nothing going on in that damn class.
That's the first thing that they do when they hear something that they don't like. They put on headphones.
Yep, exactly right.
Remember, that era when the teachers was rolling the TV in, there was no cell phones. That means there was no distractions. So your attention span retained more of the information coming out or being taught. Now, attention span is like 5 minutes? Less than that.
Even less.
Yeah.
If that, man. You're right about that, Cap. All we had was a Nokia Snake. We had the Nokia phone.
Snake.
All they had was
With the
Snake
snake.
on it.
Right.
I remember that.
And then the Razor came out.
Yeah,
flip with the razor.
messed up everything.
Amazing. I think I was out of high school by then.
Things
I was
went
out of high
down.
school
Well,
by
things went downhill when that the sidekick. No, the sidekick was that in high school. The sidekick.
Oh, the PDAs?
No, the
That
sidekick,
sidekick, the one that
sidekick was in
the
high
T-Mobile
school.
sidekick.
Yeah, high
Okay.
school.
That's when you was able
Two-way.
to play games. But you couldn't play games on 2 ways. You could play games on the sidekick and stuff. You know, it flip up.
Right, there you go.
And you could play games on that. That's when the beginning of the downfall.
The first app.
Yep. And then when Generation Z came in, they had smartphones and they ass was done. iPhone. They had no. It wasn't really iPhone. It wasn't iPhones. It was what was that thing? They iPod. It was an iPod.
Motorola,
the
the first
iPods, you right.
The
Yeah.
iPods is what
Oh,
Generation
yeah,
Z
yeah.
grew up
iPad,
off
yeah.
of.
They held like 30,000
Depending on the
songs,
size.
yeah.
You hit a big one, it hold a lot of songs. They put that stuff in their ear, zone out,
Yep.
dude.
That's when social media started
You mean the
popping.
iPod
Yep.
Touch? I mean
Yep.
the iPod
They
Touch.
had
It's
that regular
not the regular
iPod,
iPod.
and then they went to the iPod Touch.
Nah.
Then
That
they had
everything
It had
became
the internet
Generation
on
Z
it.
when you could touch stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good point.
Expert
That's what
point.
you grew up
Expert.
in. Yep, good job. Hey, go back to that article right there.
Buttons.
Go back to that article and pull down and let's read it some and show what this mother said that she's beginning to realize. Pull it up. Let's read that paragraph. Scroll down on that, man. Let's read that.
When Danielle Atkinson's daughter brought home a second grade assignment
They
that
start
hi-
early.
that highlighted Christopher Columbus's exploration.
That's a lie, because he never even found America, right? So they pushing lies. Go ahead.
Atkinson said she began to notice inequities in the curriculum being taught in the school district.
Oh, really? Go ahead.
There were plenty of lessons about Columbus and other historic white figures.
That's the same thing that they was pushing on us, man. You learned about all them white presidents. You learned about the damn Protestant Reformation.
Right.
You learned about a lot of
the amendments,
murderers
The who?
and thieves.
the amendments.
Yeah, the amendments, the Constitution of America. You learned about the damn Pilgrims. I remember learning about all of them white people in school, man. And then you get the damn
about Rome.
yeah, and then Rome. Yeah, you're right.
on now, dog.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when you get like into your, I think I remember around junior, senior year or so, they started to introduce that Black History class, and all that. And I'm
Majorly
telling you, all I
watered down.
remember in that stuff, all they taught us was damn Kwanzaa,
Yeah.
and the damn civil rights stuff, but they didn't
Watered it
focus
down.
on
Yep.
Martin Luther King. They taught you about what was the other dude that was not
Medgar Evers.
Medgar Evers, but it was the other one.
Sojourner Truth.
Not
Truth,
Sojourner
I remember
Truth.
that
He
one.
changed his name to Kwame Ture. That's what I remember him as
Oh,
now.
They never taught that in my school.
No, for real.
What's his name?
I learned that out of school.
Amazing.
What's his name? Who did talk to us? YouTube? Fake? No,
Four
not
Corner
Carmichael.
News.
They ain't talking about him and
At all.
what,
Yes,
what
they-
was his name?
Stokely Carmichael.
Stokely Carmichael.
okay.
Yeah, that was his slave name. He
they
changed his name to Kwame Ture
ain't teach that
once
in my
he
school.
woke up. Yeah,
ain't
but
teach
that's
that.
who they
No.
focused on. Outside of that, they focused on Stokely Carmichael and Snick and all of that stuff in the Black History class, and damn Kwanzaa, and that was it. That's about all you got. And I think they pushed Egyptian culture heavy and African American studies.
Right. Yeah, they did.
Yep,
did.
they pushed that heavy. So we was all brainwashed with white history, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And they still doing the same thing today.
Yeah.
Go back to it. Let's read it real quick.
There were plenty of lessons about Columbus and other historic white figures, but the contributions of Black Americans were largely missing in the coursework at Royal Oak Public Schools in Michigan, she said.
Now read the next part of looking of what they teach you about Black history. Read that.
Atkinson and other Black and brown parents felt the students weren't learning enough about the civil rights movement.
There we go. That's all they gonna teach you, the civil rights movement. That is a product of brainwashing, keeping Negroes docile. I'm telling you here in America. Go ahead.
The Harlem Renaissance, the desegregation of schools.
Well, they ain't gonna talk about the Harlem Renaissance because they gotta mention Malcolm X when it comes to that.
There you go.
They ain't gonna mention that. Go ahead.
And the importance of Black History Month, so they formed the Royal Oak Multicultural Parents Association in 2016.
Why does it gotta be multicultural? That means they're gonna include some damn Japanese history up
Yeah,
in
you
there. I'm
have
telling
to,
you.
Cam.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
They have to, though.
That's
Read
how
on.
That's how they squeeze LGBTQ.
Oh,
in.
damn,
There
you're
you go.
right. Good
You go.
point.
That's why they have to. Yep.
Read that next paragraph. Our children.
Our children are not having the education around race and history that they should. And it's to our detriment and it's a disservice to our children, said the mother of 6, who is also founder of the Michigan-based Mothering Justice, a group that advocates for Black and brown moms.
Black and Hispanics. Whenever you see something going on with Black people, Hispanic people are right there
Yep.
behind us because we was them oppressed together. Still oppressed together.
That's right.
That right there is letting you know that. Give me that in Deuteronomy 32, and it's the last verse. The whole education system. Okay, we know. All right. Disclaimer: get your education so you can be a productive person. Build ye houses is what the scriptures
Right,
say,
yeah,
right? You
yeah.
need
Right,
education to do that. Build ye houses and plant ye gardens. We understand that. But we talking about the psyche of what they're actually trying to do with the education that they are giving us. Read that, Deuteronomy 32 and 39.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39.
29 or something. This is one 33:29. Yep, 33:29.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29.
Yep.
Bring it out.
Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy
It
excellency.
says, who is like you, O people of Israel? Why? Because ain't nobody got a history like us.
Right.
Go.
We action, once you really wake up to who you are and God reveals that to you in this land of darkness, you realize that you descend from the most famous people to ever walk the face of the earth. Damn Chinese people know about Moses.
That's right.
No, I'm saying that's when you actually start learning about true history.
Yeah.
Especially when you come across Israelites teaching on the street, the purple and gold teaching on the street. A lot of times people learn more that they've ever learned throughout all the years of school that they've ever had.
Yep.
Just in those 15, 30 minutes that they stand there.
Yep. Just in there. That's what I said. We got the most famous people, but them Chinese people know about Moses. The damn Russians, they done repainted Moses to look like them. We got the most famous ancestors to ever walk the face of the earth. That's why God said, who's like unto you, O Israel? That's why they're trying to disconnect us from anything that would tie them to being our oppressors.
Right.
That's why they're trying to do it. Read on in that, though. It's going to say what they're doing.
And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee.
There you go, right there. Where are they lying to yet? Right there in that school system. Keep saying, how long are they going to keep pushing damn Christopher Columbus and his explorations? And he landed wherever he said. Where did he land? Where Christopher Columbus land? Plymouth Rock?
India.
India?
In the Bahamas.
I thought it was
That's
close
what they
to
say.
South
He's supposed to
America.
land. Yeah.
The damn keep pushing lies that the damn Pilgrims and the Native Indians, who's a tribe of Gad, they all got together in peace and harmony and said, we're going to create a new holiday called Thanksgiving, and we're going to celebrate all of the food that we harvested after the winter. They keep pushing lies. That's what we got to realize about our oppressors. And this is for all of us that got kids out there. If you think that your oppressor is ever going to teach you the truth about who you truly are and where you come from, or even just the actual evils that they did to you, your ass is crazy.
Yeah, you in a delusion, man. You in a delusion. Because get that script in Sirach 15. You got it?
Bring it out, Cap.
Because for you to think you sending these kids, well, how many hours they in school for? Almost 8 hours now?
8 hours.
And they going to come out untouched, and you think they going to even reverence you as their parents or their nation? Forget about it. So these parents that spending, or they damn near go broke sending these kids to these institutes.
Man, I was going to say, it's even worse. It's even worse when you got kids going public school that are being fed those lies, right? Just think if they go into private schools. They really ain't teaching no black history, no nothing in there but damn, white Jesus in that place.
Exactly. Most private schools are backed by a religious institute. So either it's Catholic or Jew or Jewish. That's what it is. You got to pick your poison. Get that for me. Was it
15?
15 and 12. No, 10.
The book of Sirach.
12 and 10?
Yeah, 12 and 10.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
You read on.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed.
It says, though he humble himself. The humbleness himself comes in the form of grants,
Yeah.
public education.
There you
is
go.
free for you.
Yeah.
That's him humbling himself.
Free lunch for the kids.
Oh, man, you brought me back right there.
Yeah.
I had 2 of those numbers. Man.
Damn. You had 2 of them numbers?
Yeah, I was playing football.
Hey, you had 2
We can see with them 2 lunch numbers how they paid off in your life, Cap.
Stay in the spirit.
I did used to get
You had
them
to get
strawberry milk though.
Oh man, I had one for the salad room. You know, they split it up. You had the regular.
Say had those
the
damn
box.
salad.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I had it. I had to do good. I wrestled too, so I had to eat good. Right? I had the little square boxes of pizza. And then next thing you know, you had to go.
You
get
was in the
salad.
heavy weight of wrestling.
Yeah.
No, I figured that. I figured that much. Boy, jump down to verse 16.
Yeah, read it.
Verse 16.
Bring it out.
An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
There you go. That speaking sweetly with his lips is we're providing top notch. This is an A school.
Right.
Your kid is getting the best education in the nation from this A school. We chop down on sizes of classrooms so we can focus and give more attention to your child and make sure no child is left behind.
You're gonna shut your white mouth.
While all they in there talking about, hey, the Protestant Reformation is where we brought Catholicism and Christianity to Africa when you little niggas was over swinging on trees like monkeys with bones in your nose. If it wasn't for white people, you would be a savage. You ought to thank the Protestant Reformation.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
That's the whole point.
That's what they pushing behind that speaking sweetly with their lips. Yeah. Damn. All right, hey, stay tuned. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks here on Four Corners News.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Yeah, I never back, no retreat. Nah, always surviving the heat. Yeah, you shoot me down in the street. Hold up, I came with many, we deep. Yeah, 144 deep. Man, I done came with a fleet. Got all my brothers with me. Yeah, I know you smelling defeat. I know you smelling defeat. You gon' be kissing my feet. Yeah, all of my brothers gon' eat. All of my brothers elite. Yeah, I be facing the east. Wisdom and knowledge increase. Yeah, you got a minute and seconds. God is releasing the beast. Yeah, your time is up on a lease. I just pull up for the rent. Give me that. Don't be expecting no grace. Nah, you get no chance to repent. Yeah, my haters looking so bent. They see me flexing my strength. Flex. We came from nothing to something. Now I'm 100%. Yeah, prophets you cannot prevent. Nah, they making many attempts. Nah, we gon' leave more than a dent. You do not know the extent. You are just not in my league. I don't care what you believe. Nah, don't let the devil deceive. Yeah, me winning is what I perceive. Yeah, victory, I do my dance. Enemies don't get a chance. Superior, I'm to advance. I'm way up, you looking like ants. Failure is not in my plans. Enemies don't get a chance. Superior, I'm to advance. I'm way up, you looking like ants. I know you smelling defeat. You gon' be kissing my feet. All of my brothers gon' eat. All of my 12. I know you smelling defeat. You gon' be kissing my feet. All of my.
Hey, bro, I thought you were having a cookout.
This is the cookout.
This is not a cookout. Trust me this. When you salt of the earth, it makes everything better. Now this is a cookout.
I never thought that life would be this way. I found the truth in
Salt of the earth. Now that's Jacob's lamb.
Spirit you rolling with. Either you rolling with the spirit of Satan and who's waiting for the lake of fire, or you gonna roll with the spirit of Christ.
Created, manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
short your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere. Nigga, you gonna die.
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome back to more Four Corners News. I'm Officer Patriel.
And this is Officer Judah.
And this is your local news. Welcome back. Let's put up the article. Let's get right to it. All right, read that. Zoom out a little bit.
Biden was forced to bring back Trump's Remain in Mexico policy, but now he's expanding the pool of immigrants who can get caught up in it.
It's no surprise. Biden is the president of America, just like Trump was the president of America. Right. That's it. They serve the same people. They out here to do anything that's good for their own people. Go back to the article.
Serve the one is the left wing, the other one is the right wing of the bald eagle that is Esau.
Right, the same bird.
Same bird.
All right. Yes, read that. Read the first paragraph, then jump down to the third one. Read that.
During a heated debate last October, then presidential nominee Joe Biden decided to take the Trump administration to task over a policy that forced asylum seekers to stay in Mexico as their cases worked their way through the U.S. immigration courts.
Now, notice what it said, asylum seekers to stay in Mexico, right? You got to remember something. A few months ago, you had a whole bunch of Levites trying to come here through Mexico. Right. You think all this is happening by accident? No. Right. They planned all this already. They say, you know what? How can we prevent them from trying to come back again the next time? That's what they're doing. All this is planned out. Go back.
To keep them out. Yep.
Yeah, to keep them out. Finish.
This is the first president.
Jump down to the third one, the message.
The message was met with support from immigrant advocates who long felt the policy, known as Remain in Mexico, had largely avoided the level of outrage it deserved after more than 60,000 asylum seekers had been sent to Mexico under a Trump administration plan to deter migration at the southern border.
Read on.
While in Mexico, they faced rape.
They faced what?
Rape, kidnappings, and murder.
So you see everything that they're going through? They're facing a lot of crime. So you will think that, you know, Biden, who says he's for the people, who said if you don't vote for him, you ain't black, right?
All this stuff. Right. If you're not black if you don't vote for him.
Right. You're not Hispanic if you don't vote for him.
Look, the hell is
read
this?
That part again. What they're going through over there? Kidnapping while in Mexico.
While in Mexico, they faced rape, kidnappings, and murder.
You don't think that's enough to say, you know what?
Come on now, dog.
The same thing that we did with the Afghan people, where we had over 1,000 of them come here through planes, right? Potential, I call them potential bombers. That's what I call them.
That's what they called them. In the news, they said that they know that some of those people aren't vetted, and some of those people are actually terrorists or part of the Taliban.
But remember what Trump said. You see, now you think you voted for Trump is different. I mean, you voted for Biden is different. But remember, Trump called the same Issachar people who's try to come through here from Mexico, he called them violent rapists, gang members. Right. But you see what you just read what they're going through over there? He don't give a damn. Right. Go back.
According to groups who documented the problems, earlier this year, to much fanfare, Biden brought back many of those same asylum seekers and denounced the fact that the policy was ever even introduced.
Now go down.
The only reason why he did that was to bolster his poll numbers in terms of how many people actually liked him.
Right.
Liked him as a president. So that was only to keep the numbers up. Why? Because he wants to keep that second term.
Exactly. Go back. Let's read the last article. The last paragraph. Scroll down. Keep going. Hold on. Let me see. Go back up. I missed something. Go back up. Go back. Keep going. Hold on. Scroll down.
I'll find it for you real quick. Now.
Yeah. Read that. The expansion.
The expansion included in the reintroduced policy makes it possible for U.S. border officials to send Haitians to Mexico, which generally did not happen in years prior.
You see, all that comes around this. Make sure that none of those Haitians that try to come here again, no, all that got to stop. All right? All that got to stop. Let me get Isaiah chapter 14, read verse 4 through 6. Let's see why all our people always try to come here.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
So America's Babylon. God said, take this proverb against Babylon. Let's see the characteristic of Babylon. Read.
And say, how hath the oppressor ceased?
They will always continually oppress our people. But guess what? Our people are always going to try to come here because they find like this place is a better way. Read.
The golden city
because
ceased.
They look at it as a golden city, golden opportunities. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave where I used to live. Trash. Well, you know what they call it. What they Trump call it? An ish hole. Yeah.
Right,
I'm gonna leave that place and come to another country where I will still get oppressed, but I won't be oppressed as much as
the hell is this?
God calls it Babylon, the golden city. Read.
The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
But guess what? This golden city that all of our people want to come to, God said, I'm going to destroy it. That's right. So we got to stop relying on this place. All right? We got to stop relying on this place.
There's another place. There's another term the Bible calls this place as well. Let's go to Revelations 11 and 8. It's another place this is another thing that our people are running to. Running from the places that they live at, they're running to what God calls this place right here. Read that.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Those dead bodies belong to the Israelites. They're spiritually dead. Read.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
This place is called what?
Sodom and Egypt.
Right. So our people are running from where they are in poverty, abject poverty, and running to this place that God is calling Sodom and Egypt, a place where is absolute confusion.
That's right.
And absolute slavery.
Right.
Because you're only coming here only to find yourself still now you're working for pennies on a dollar, because what you were working for,
bring it out,
back where you lived at, whether it be Haiti, Mexico, Nicaragua, Honduras, was pennies on a dollar.
Right.
So now you're coming and just getting right back into the same old cycle all over again. Go to Ezekiel chapter 29 and verse 16.
And you know what's crazy about what you just said? Like, I'm not from here, right? I was brought here with my parents, right? Mm-hmm. When they came here, the way they work here, being oppressed with bills, they didn't used to work like that back in St. Martin.
Exactly. They work twice as hard here as they did where they were at.
Exactly. I'm like, damn, you got to pay for everything. Like, every single thing here you got to pay for. You got to become a slave to bills.
Exactly.
That's why people rather leave where they were from, where they were living at, just to come here and be oppressed more because they feel like it'll be more peaceful.
Get Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 12 real quick. Let me show you what our people are running to. And again, this when we go into the scriptures and we show our people what the news was happening right now in our face, the Bible has it documented thousands of years ago that we would go through this for one particular reason. Watch this. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 12.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel.
God saying this. Read.
Because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression
and trust in what?
In oppression.
Read.
And perverseness and stay thereon.
So as long as we continue to keep ourselves away from God's laws and keeping God's commandments, we'll find ourselves in these predicaments where we have to walk months through South America to try to find a better life, only to find out it's no better here.
Right.
Or you'll get sent back to where you're trying to escape from. Right? Watch this. Ezekiel chapter 29, verse 16. Go ahead and pass it back to you. Ezekiel chapter 29, verse 16. Watch what God says about this place. And our people's longing to try to come to the golden city. Watch what the Bible says. Ezekiel 29, verse 16.
Ezekiel chapter 29 and verse 16.
Yeah.
And it shall be no more the confidence of the house of Israel.
This place that's talking about spiritual is Egypt. God says what? Read it one more time.
Verse 16. And it shall be no more the confidence of the house of Israel.
This place will no longer be the confidence of the house of Israel.
That's
this
right.
This place is going to be destroyed by nuclear fire.
Right. You get the last script, Jeremiah 3, verse 18. This for all of our people. Northern Kingdom,
That's
Southern
right.
Kingdom. Read that. Jeremiah 3, verse 18.
Bring it out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north.
The land of the golden city. All of our people who's trying to come here, God already prophesied he's going to redeem them from this
From
land.
this place. That's right.
Read from the land of the north. Read.
To the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers.
And he's going to take us back to our own land where nobody can come in and say, you know what, we're going to take it over. We won't have to beg nobody. We won't have to seek, how you say, asylum?
Right, asylum.
Asylum.
Yeah.
We won't have to seek none of those things. God said he's going to give us our own land, all right? So this has been your local news. Be sure to stay tuned after this commercial break with more Four Corners News.
This right here could never stop. Nah, one time, ayy. I live on the job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, nah. You can't stop this, no way. Yo, boy, way I try, don't test. Them thing that not work, Visionary, I see it, right? We the realest man, we the chosen man. Sorry, you can't.
Welcome to Solomon'sCloset.com, your one-stop shop to look fly. With affordable prices and great designs, it's really easy to shop. Solomon'sCloset.com.
We about to turn the world upside down. 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 Upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. I'm Officer Daniel.
I'm Officer Azaniah.
And this is your international news.
Welcome back. So
Welcome back.
what are we going to be talking about today?
Hey, man, we got some international news for the people.
All right, let's pull it up.
Signs of the times. Let's go.
Let's pull up the see what's going on in the nation. Come on. All right, let's read
that. Read that, yeah.
A Chinese government spokesperson said the U.S. committed evil crimes against Native Americans in a bid to counter reports of genocide in Xinjiang.
Scroll down. Are y'all with us back there? Scroll down.
Scroll down.
In Xinjiang, all right? So the Chinese government is saying that U.S. committed evil crimes. So now let's see why would they say that.
Hey.
Go over to the next bulletin point. Go ahead, officer.
You know what because when I read that, I was thinking about scriptures, and you know how scriptures talk about First Thessalonians about the son of perdition being revealed.
Right.
The world is beginning to see who this man is. That's what's happening.
That's a very good point. The world know who the son of perdition is. They know who actually runs the world.
Right,
so the world superpower is not China as you all think. That's going to be the next superpower. It's actually America. And they have power to say things like this and just be like, okay, all nations are going to have to take this because they know what America is capable of.
Right.
Pull up that bulletin point. Come on, read that.
China's foreign ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian lashed out at the U.S. on Tuesday for its diplomatic boycott of the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics, saying that allegations of genocide, which China faced over its treatment of the Uyghur minority in Xinjiang.
So I had to look up what Uyghur, how you say that word?
Uyghur.
So it's like a Turkish group, right? So now let's see what they're saying, what they're mad over. Come on, keep reading.
Bring it out.
Come on.
Fits the U.S. better than anyone else.
So what? It fits better than anyone else. So now keep reading.
For its treatment of Native Americans.
So pretty much America called out China on their or you could say, because they had a Turkish group or a Turkish nation, and it was dealing wrongfully with them, and America called them out and wanted to boycott all of that stuff, wanted to boycott the Olympics because of the way that they're treating the, the Turkish group. Right. But now China is saying, well, you did the same thing with the Native American Indians.
Damn. That's a slap in the face. Y'all some hypocrites.
So that's pretty much what they're saying. It's saying y'all are hypocrites.
Hey,
America is a whole bunch of hypocrites. And not only that, guess what? Guess who had the nation of Israel into captivity as well? China had the nation of Israel into captivity as well.
Hey, you know another thing that this thing is telling me. Can I get a script?
Go ahead.
Go to Psalms chapter 44 and verse 14.
Bring it out, brother.
Before we finish that.
Come on.
I just want to read this. Psalms 44 and 14. Read that. Watch this.
The book of Psalms, chapter 44 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
Thou makest us a byword among the heathen.
A what?
A byword among the heathen.
A slave, basically, because you're being called by your oppressor, basically. He's naming you. Watch this. Read.
A shaking of the head among the people. My confusion is continually before me. And the shame of my face hath covered me.
See that? God says, you are shaken of the head to the nations. Why? Because all nations understand that you have went into captivity, except for the people that went into captivity. You Israelites.
Yeah. Somehow, some way, it omits us that we didn't go into slavery. It's crazy.
It takes Moab to teach you your history.
Damn. It takes another nation. That goes back to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48, in one of all things. Right. So another nation is going to have to teach you about your history that you went off into captivity. Damn. If they never revealed it, then you would have never found out that, hey, listen, you're Israel. So now watch this, because we brought out a point. We said that all nations had us into captivity, correct?
Right.
So go to Jeremiah chapter 25 and let's read verse 14. Let's start here.
Yeah, they just pointing the finger back and forth, knowing that they all had a part in it. That's the whole thing. Psalms?
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 14. For many nations and great kings shall...
No. Pull back up the article. Read the article.
Yep, there you go.
The U.S. has been fabricating the biggest lie of the century about so-called genocide in Xinjiang, but has been long debunked by fact, Zhao said, though he declined to specify what facts. He said the diplomatic boycott, which the White House announced on Monday, citing ongoing genocide and crimes against humanity by Beijing, is based on ideological biases as well as lies and rumors.
That's going in like how that critical race theory, how they was teaching that the Native Americans, they were all they all came together and they celebrated and they feasted.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
It's a whole bunch of lies behind that story. That's what he's bringing out. It was actually almost a genocide of the people.
So pull back up the article. Let's get some more on that. Come on.
Zhao denounced the U.S. for committing evil crimes against Native Americans and said the boycott gravely violates the political neutrality for which the Olympic Games are.
Come on.
Okay, unknown. So pretty much what Zhao is saying, the U.S. committed evil crimes against the Native American Indians.
Right.
What evil crimes did they commit against the Native American Indians? Go to Jeremiah chapter 25 and let's read verse 14.
Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 14. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also.
So all nations had the nation of Israel into captivity, and we served them for over 400 years on this side. And not only that, we was in slavery under the Tang dynasty and the Song dynasty in China. We were building up the Great Walls of China for over 600 years. This is what's going on. All nations have served themselves of Israel. Read.
And I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the works of their own hands.
So God says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. What he's saying is the same thing that you did to my people, guess what, is going to happen to you. Because God is a just God. Because ultimately, who does China want to be like?
America.
Oh.
They want to be the next superpower.
They want to be the what? The next superpower.
Yeah.
Go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and let's read verse 46. Because all of this is written in Bible prophecy. They want to be just like America. Well, guess what? You're going to get America's punishment as well. Come on, read.
2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 26. 46. And thou, Asia, China, read. That art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her.
Like unto who?
Like unto her.
Like unto America. That's why when you look at a Chinese man, their original garment that they used to wear, their original the way that they used to dress, it's not like how they dress now. They dress in a 3-piece suit and tie just to be just like the white man. Read.
That's what happens when they come over here. They leave that so-called Chinese culture. They come over here, that suit and tie comes with them.
Come on.
And has decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee.
Come on.
Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works.
So you have followed America in all her works, and guess what? You're doing the same thing that America did, because America is a hypocritical nation. Go to Isaiah chapter 10 and let's read verse 1. Because how is America a hypocritical nation? This is what we're going to see. Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1.
The book of Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Because they have the power in order to set laws in place. Just like China, they have power to set laws in place. And they're being just like America. This is how they being like America. Jump down to verse 5.
Verse 5.
6.
O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation.
Come on.
I will send him against an hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge.
So just like China, what they ended up doing, they have power to set laws. They had the power to go against the nation of Israel.
Right.
That's what we're seeing. Right. Nothing has changed.
And they may be the ones pointing the finger and say, well, look what y'all did to the Native Americans, right? Go to Psalms chapter 83 and verse 4.
Come on.
Watch this. Psalms chapter 83, and I want to read verse 4. Read that when you get it.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 And verse 4.
Bring it out.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So someone cut Israel from being a nation, right? Watch this, read.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
Meaning they are all in agreement. Read.
They are confederate against thee.
And they are all in agreement against Israel. Watch this. Read.
The tabernacles of Edom.
White man. Read.
And the Ishmaelites.
The Arabs. Read.
Of Moab.
Of who?
Of Moab.
Of who?
Of Moab.
And the Chinese.
Bring it out.
They are all in agreement to put you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in slavery. But hey, this has been your international news. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks on Four Corners News.
Yo, it's 2020. Every evil scene is 2020. My spiritual eye open like the back of your money. I'm a soldier, we show the road punches with composure. In the midst of wolves, so we wise like a cobra. It's war outside, ghost towns, people walk with heads down. Mask on like the purge emergency sounds. Bodies dropping like Tyson, there's fury out here. Getting wilder out here. People moving in fear, social distancing, cognitive dissonance, governing preeminence, praying to the black Jesus for my deliverance. I'm cautious, secret plots make me nauseous. The devil versus Satan to remove Trump from office. Quarantine, COVID-19 out here causing scenes. Underhanded scheme just to make cream and push vaccines. I fear the Elohim, trying to cure fiends, planting pure seeds, but people never get truth unless it's on me.
This pestilence prophetic, you'll need more than a medic. It's been a pandemic, we the victims of eugenics. They stole the bones of our ancestors and stole the relics. They made it seem demonic when we angelic. I stopped burning kush to learn about the burning bush. And like a newborn babe, I came barefoot. See Christianity just like Perico. So when Columbus came, it's like he came with 3 boatloads of kilos. The Catholic priest had the Bible with perverted teachings. Conquistadors had swords and blankets with diseases. They said just pray to white Jesus and this will all be over. And now it's 2020, white Jesus can't cure corona. There's levels to this and the black guard's the final boss. He got y'all wearing face masks, gloves and afraid to cough. Social distancing requires 6 feet of space. But if you cough, you might see 6 feet stomp your face or catch a...
About to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. That's right. I'm Captain Zakar. To my left,
Captain Severus.
And you tuned in to This Week in Israel. welcome to This Week in Israel. This Week in Israel is brought to you by IUIC Philadelphia, home of Deacon Ithon, better known as the Doctrine Slayer.
That's right.
Hey, make sure you go and subscribe to IUIC Philadelphia. Help them reach 20,000 subscribers. You can also catch on IUIC Philadelphia Hidden History Radio.
That's right.
Which that drops every Sunday at about 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where Deacon Ithon and the whole crew that you see right there, Officer LaQuad, Officer Jazz, you see Captain Joel, and you see Officer Haim. All of them dive deep into the scriptures and give you the actual history of what's going on.
That's right. They're in the time of the Gentiles right now.
Yeah.
Time of the Gentiles.
Make sure you subscribe to IUIC Philadelphia, which is sponsoring This Week in Israel. All right. Hey, so also This Week in Israel, we had a few righteous marriages, starting out with Soldier Lahad.
That's right.
It was established this past weekend. You see Captain OC, Captain Tazawan there. All praises for that. And those are some bad garments right there. And I think those garments are made by, you can go through them. I think those garments, both of them, the sisters and the brothers, are made by Perfect Glory.
Oh, wow. The same one
she
who
makes
the gauntlets.
the armbands, and she made those garments. Those are some cold-blooded garments. So congratulations to the House of Soldier Lahad being established. Lord's will, they grow old together. Also, in North Carolina, the House of Officer Asa was established this week. So all praise to the Most High for that. You see Bishop Yawasop and Deacon Laba the Hammer. They conducted that righteous wedding. That's Hebrews 13 and 4 in full effect. And that's what we're pushing for here. And that's what we teach here at Israel United in Christ. Turning men into husbands, boys into men, women into wives and daughters of Sarah. So all praise to the Most High for Officer Asa, House of Officer Asa being established. And also, too, with that wedding, Captain Sariah got to shake off the dust off the little guitar right there. And that right there is playing, that's the Organized Sounds of Zamar.
That's right.
They've got an album which you can find on Original Royalty Recordings.com. It's a full jazz album.
Right.
Go check that thing out, man.
Shoot, even in the intro of This Week in Israel. That's
what's possible.
Right.
Yeah, it comes from the Organized Sounds of Zamar. So when you hear the intro to This Week in Israel, that's who's jamming right there. Captain Sarai and the Organized Sounds of Zamar. Right? All praises to the Most High for that. Also in Israel, shout out to Officer Emmanuel, who brought in his first daughter into the earth. Man, I looked at that, man. I said, man, she looked like a, don't even look real.
I'm telling you.
She looked like a baby doll, man. Real talk.
Oh, man. All praises.
I'm going to have to talk to the officer, man. Is that picture real? That looks like a baby.
That's an Android camera right there.
You know that, and no, it's an iPhone. You see the background's blurred. She looks like a real baby doll. Officer Manuel, congratulations on his first daughter, Zana Samara Israel.
That's right.
Welcome back to the earth. Lord's will, this captivity ain't that long for you, young sister. All praises to the Most High for that. Also in IUIC Philadelphia, who's sponsoring This Week in Israel, they got out. They took off the holy garments, came off the corners preaching the word, and they enjoyed some Psalms 133 with each other. All praise to the Most High for that. That is Officer Haim, Officer LaQuat right there. Looks like they went bowling. Right, took the young prophets with them, and the young daughters of Sarah took them with them also. So that's the IUIC Philadelphia family outing, some brotherhood and unity going on right there, because that's all we got in this captivity, man. Is brotherhood and unity. All praise to the Most High for that. Also, IUIC Miami got in on the little family fun festivities with their Unity Day. They went to the what did they go to, Captain
They
Severus?
went to the youth fair.
The fair. They
That's
went
right.
to the fair. The state, was it the state fair or youth fair?
Yeah,
I think it's the state fair.
It's the state fair.
It's a state fair.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
the
fair.
county-
We
I'm
do
sorry,
know
the
that.
county fair.
County fair.
County
Dade
fair.
County
There we go.
Fair. We see Officer Judah right
you go.
there
Look at him. Look
with
at
the
him.
family.
That's right.
Oh, praises to the Most High, and that's the whole little crew right out
The
there.
whole
I
crew.
heard they had a good time from the videos. I saw somebody lost their head wrap on one of them rides, but it was recovered.
Man, you won't catch
Bring it
me on
out.
those rides.
Hey, Officer Judah, what ride was that? That's a little spinning thing right there that goes Polar Express. That's what that's called right there.
Not
All
for me.
praises. So you can see the smiles and the unity going on right there from IUIC Miami's Unity Day. Also, IUIC Kentucky, I think is what they call them, but it's out of Louisville. IUIC Kentucky.
Louisville.
Yeah, they got together and they took the Louisville. Yeah, it's Louisville. Yeah, I don't care how that's spelled. It's Louisville. All right, but you see, they took the young prophets on a wall climbing exercise.
Oh, that's a good word.
Have you ever done that, Captain Severus?
I can't make it. Just poke it. No.
Hey, I've never done it either, but I don't think I'm going to do it either.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't like heights.
Nah. Bad grips. Nah. I'm all right.
Nah, the Lord made our feet to be on the ground
There you
until a chariot picks us up.
That's right. 10 toes down for now.
That's the only time that I will be okay with the Lord's will. But all praise for that to the brothers, here at IUIC. What do they do? Those older men and aged men, what do? They become a father to the fatherless.
That's right.
They train up a child in which way he should go. They are examples to the youth, right? To make sure that they continue on serving God and at the same time have a little fun because they're children, right? Seriousness of life is going to come.
It's going to come.
Yeah, but let them have a little bit of fun while they at it. And IUIC Kentucky did that with the rock climbing, all right? And also we had a few of our brothers hit the streets, as we was mentioning. I think you brought it out last week. They hit the streets about the missing persons.
Right.
If don't nobody else care, IUIC cares.
Right. That's right.
That's right.
As you can see,
Bring it
brothers,
out.
it was brothers from IUIC Boston went out and plastered the neighborhoods with missing poster signs. Asked people, "Have you saw this person?" The
That's
Christian
right.
pastor don't care.
No.
Tell me where you see the Christian
You
pastor.
won't see them. You will not see them. This is how you know you in the right place
Yep.
here. Right here, you see the men of the Lord actually care for our people.
I'm glad you said that you're in the right place because, see, unlike Christianity, if you don't show up there, they don't care.
Yes.
They might call you if you've been a member for 20 years because you ain't paid your tithes. And well, hey, where that money at? If you don't show up around here, people start asking, where you been at?
That's right.
What's going on? Everything okay?
Right.
And if it gets to be as bad as it could be, we got people to start hitting the street.
That's
Pull up
right.
that last picture
That's
right
right.
there of IUIC Boston. Take it action. You see the brothers in the cold. Not letting the weather stop them going out there and try to bring awareness to our missing people because nobody else cares about us. We got to care about ourselves, all right? So all praise. Shout out to IUIC Boston for that. Also, IUIC Carolina hit the streets and tried to raise up none other than who? The tribe of Gad. IUIC Raleigh hit the streets. They visited Lumberton, North Carolina to wake up the tribe of Gad. They passed out flyers, try to make them aware of who they are, why they wear fringes, because Gad don't know why, don't know where they come from. But God's given the Southern Kingdom that knowledge, and now it's time. It's in turn time for us to go and give it to the Northern Kingdom to call them back to repentance, right? Because we can't go home without them.
North Carolina, man. Gad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, North Carolina.
first.
Hell, they was remember, they was everywhere here.
Absolutely.
Before damn Andrew Jackson came in here. Damn devil. Damn. But yeah, shout out to IUIC Raleigh for that. Also hitting the streets is IUIC Los Angeles. They out there bringing out the word of God with the 31 days of camp. You see Captain Hananiah right there bringing it out. It don't matter if it's during the day, if it's on the Sabbath, if it's at nighttime, the word of God is going to go out. That's what it's talking about. Preach the word, man. Be instant. Hey, I do want to take a chance to notice this. I just looked at it. Look at that damn gas in the back, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Golly.
I thought I was the only one that saw that.
I bet everybody in California ride a bike. Zoom in on that, man.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Skateboard, something.
Golly, man.
Come on now, dog.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Send a chariot soon, Lord.
I can't live in California.
Dang.
I'll be walking everywhere.
What?
Oh, hell no.
It would be a Sabbath day journey for me, but I'm telling you that right now.
I'll be skateboarding.
Man, everybody in California ought to be in shape.
Name jingling.
Gas prices like that. That's only for the rich. Damn.
Wow. All praises, man. May the Spirit be with you, brothers out there. Break it out during that 31 days of camp, man. Teach that word so this kingdom can fall, and we ain't got to pay no more gas no more. We just run off the Spirit, and we just think about it, and boom, we be there. Man, bring out that word in Cali so we can get up out of here and not.
That's motivation right there.
Yeah, them gas prices.
I hope y'all carpooling, please.
Man. Also this week in Israel, Bishop Nathaniel dropped a heavy class on Shout Out Tuesday where he cast down the imaginations of good old TD Snakes. TD Snakes fakes the meaning of Christmas. If you didn't check that out, make sure you go back and watch that. That is located on the IUIC events page on YouTube, channel on YouTube. TD Snakes fakes the meaning of Christmas. Shout out Tuesday with Bishop Nathaniel. Also this week in Israel, the captain's still putting in work, man. They dropped the 15 minutes with the captain. Captain Amaziah dropped the class. What's that called? All camps.
That's right.
Must come together. Question mark. Is that true or not? Because you got a lot of people that believe we should all be one, like Christianity. Well, check that out. 15 minutes with a captain. Captain Amaziah break that down for you, all right? Also, this week, Captain Mattathias got in on the action with a 15 minutes with a captain. Lucifer, son of the morning. Man, there's some good, these are excellent topics.
I'm telling you.
It's only 15, 20 minutes too, man.
Stop playing yourselves. Come on, Israel.
There's no way that you should lack in understanding when you got captains, bishops, deacons that are giving you topics, words, concentrated.
Yeah.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. Especially during this crazy, wicked season that's up here. Use this opportunity, share, and send it to your wicked family members. How about you do that?
Right.
Save your breath and go ahead and let the prophets do the work.
Yeah, because one thing we do know is that they're not built up to watch a 2-3 hour class right now like we are in the Spirit. We enjoy that thing. You know, sometimes the word be a burden to the unrepentant, right? Because it's cutting them up. Hit them with a 15-minute class, man.
There you go.
I'm sure they can sit through 15 minutes and get cut up. Get some understanding. Lord's will, they repent from it, all right?
Bring it out.
Tomorrow, Lord's will, life lasts. Another 15 minutes with a captain will be dropping from...
All right, who that is right there?
I know not whether in the body or out of the body.
Oh, praise.
But Lord's Will Life Lasts tomorrow. You can check that out on the IUIC Captain's channel on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to that thing. Offended in Christ. That right there, I'll go over why people are going to be offended. Because Christ said, blessed is he who is not offended in me. So why would he say that? There's going to be reasons that people are offended in Christ. Make sure you go check that out. That'll release all those videos release on the IUIC Captain's channel on YouTube at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you subscribe. Check that thing out when you can, all right? All right, the scripture of the week is Revelation chapter 21, verse 21. Soldier, can you read that for us real quick?
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 21. And the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was of one pearl. And the street of the city was pure gold.
Pure gold. It was so pure, it looked like what?
As it were transparent glass.
You know what that means? You can see yourself in that thing. That's how spotless it was, man. Shout out to the IUIC graphic art team. That one came from one of the sisters here in Miami that actually did that one right there. So shout out to the IUIC Miami team and the IUIC graphics team. All praise to the Most High for that. That's the scripture of the week. We endure, we'll get to walk those city streets paved with gold that the heathen is going to lay down. Yep. Ain't going to be no more Issachar out there doing the construction.
No.
It's going to be Moab, Elam, Ammon, the damn Japanese, the Chinese, the damn Edomites until God gets rid of them, and the Ishmaelites.
That's right.
Man, that's going to be a beautiful thing. Also, so the quote of the week is from our beloved Bishop Nathaniel. Read that, man. This is a heavy quote of the week. Let's read that.
I was never trying to build an organization, only an organized nation.
Wait, that's a cold-blooded quote right there, buddy.
That's right.
Bishop said, I was never trying to build an organization, only an organized nation. Bishop's a prophet. You best believe that.
Most definitely.
Thou art a prophet, man. All praises
That's
to the Most
right.
High, that we are part of that organized nation, right? Our little speck called Israel United in Christ.
Yes.
All praise to the Most High led us here, man, to be a part of this organized nation. Right? All praise to the Most High. So the meme of the week. Now you hey, Cap Severus, I'm telling you, when you are going to feel this in your soul.
What you got for me?
Pull that up. Drop those black bars, man. What it say?
Come on, do justice.
Read that, man.
When you forget to cancel your free trial and money gets taken.
Man, I'm telling you. Don't you feel like that, man? Oh, no, I feel like that. I'm pissed. I be hurt to my soul, man.
I'm telling you.
I'm like, damn, y'all got me.
Yeah. And then the bad part is
Ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way.
You look
Ain't
at your
no way,
email.
boy.
Yes, we just sent you a reminder.
Yeah.
And you forgot to look at it. Yet your 7-day trial is
Hey,
up.
and then the other, you know what's even worse than that? When you look at it, be like, what in the hell is damn 72258 images, videos? What is that? And then you try to go in, but oh hell no! You've been taking $25.99 out of my account, and then you go and it says to unsubscribe. Visit your email. And you be like, you forget the damn email, the password.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no.
You forget the password. You be like, oh no.
It's a setup, man.
It's a setup, bro.
I'm telling you.
And then you go on the website and you be looking for contact us.
Come on, man.
And then the contact us be a damn email.
Right.
You be like, nah, bro. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna string me along.
Nah. I'm gonna call my bank on y'all.
They be on a credit card. Be like, got to cancel the credit card, man.
Chop that.
Just cancel the whole damn credit card to get one of that one bill that you forgot. And it damn took out of your account when you needed it too,
Right.
and it take it out and it put you in the negative.
Yes. Oh man, don't remind me.
Tell you, Esau is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. Hey, that's been our time here on This Week in Israel. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks here on Four Corners News.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 12. Then the strangers lifted up their eyes and saw them coming against them. Wherefore they went out of the camp to battle. But they were with Judas, sounded their trumpets.
Damn! Hey, stay in the spirit, bruh.
No, I'm good. Everything good. I'm in the spirit. I'm in the spirit. I'm straight.
I want to be clear to those who try to oppose the United States
I want to be clear to those who wish to do us harm. I want to be clear to those around the world who want to destroy our way of life and that of our allies and friends. The United States military, despite all our challenges, despite our op-tempo, despite everything we've been doing, will stop you and we will beat you harder than you've ever been beaten before. We will destroy any enemy, anywhere, anytime. So I stand here today and I caution the enemies of America who doubt or misread our capability. Many enemies have grossly underestimated the United States and its people in the past, and each made a fatal choice which ended with their enrollment in the dustbin of history. The same will be true of any enemy that makes that mistake today or tomorrow.
Russia warns UK there is a serious risk of war with tensions rising in Ukraine.
The United States has condemned the latest cruise missile test carried out by North Korea.
China has violated Taiwan's airspace by flying military jets around the self-governing.
Iran is unleashing a threat of its own and destroy U.S. military bases.
President Macron of France has just suggested that Europe build its own military in order to protect itself from the U.S., China, and Russia.
About to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus.
To his left.
Officer Judah.
And to his left. And to my right.
Officer Daniel.
And to his right.
Officer Pagiel.
And we make up Four Corners News. Hey, man, we got to hurry up and get off here. Officer Azanai, sleepy ass, ready to go sleep.
Y'all over there?
That's right.
Four
Corners.
Generation Z.
That's it.
Hey, I can't, Cap, I can't really do the intro just like with 2 months because then they'll be like, I don't know.
Your whole energy gone. You need some vitamins, man.
Hey,
You
man,
need
it's
some
no
good
winning.
vitamin C, man.
You need some
No
milk.
winning.
Some almond milk.
Doing the people. Oh!
You gonna let it play?
Thank you, tech team.
We'll
turn it
Somebody
right back
bring
on
him
y'all
some
out.
almond milk.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, we don't need
Stay
no
off
Play
the
the
radar.
wrong
almond milk.
soundbite
Drink
and all.
almond milk better for you, man.
Stay off
it
the
is.
radar, tech team. Stay off the radar.
Come on now, dog.
Hey, so let's get into it, man. How that for our people to still be in Christianity, they are willfully being blind in today's time because all the signs are around you. Hell, it's news everywhere. Your people are talking about it. Pull it up and see what is still being said in this post-racial society. 10 years after Obama.
Right.
Post.
Bring it out. Yeah, post.
Mighty post.
Let's see what's still going on.
Amazing.
After you had a black president, what are the students saying? Read that.
Students are fed up with racist slurs and bullying. Now they're walking out of class.
It's getting so bad that they getting up, walking out of class.
Hey, Cap, is one of them students that little boy that was singing, I'm free?
Oh, yeah, he did say that, right? Damn. Go back to the article. I think you missed a part of it, a part of that article title. You did say, come on, man. Come on, work with me. Who's back there on the articles? Please, somebody work with me.
Drop the bars.
I can. Come on, somebody, tech team.
Come on now,
You're
dog.
doing all right, tech team.
Come on,
So
man.
far. Come on, don't mess it up.
Okay, all right. It looks different on mine. It's different on mine. On mine, it says it's everywhere. They fed up with it. This is racial society. Read the article. Let's read some of it. Let's read that.
Some black students are being told they stink.
Damn.
While others are being called monkeys by their white peers.
And check this out, though. The same ones that are telling them that they stink and they look like monkeys is the same ones that drive down the street banging Young Thug, Lil Uzi Vert, name some Gucci Mane, Young Jeezy. Who are some other dumbass ones? Name some. Yo Gotti?
G Herbo.
G Herbo.
Damn, I never heard that one.
Kanye West. Who?
21 Savage.
21 Savage.
Yeah, I know that one.
Blueface. They be singing their songs religiously, know all the words.
Right.
And then come to the school. Y'all look like monkeys. Y'all know that? It's so bad the kids are walking out of the classes in a post-racial society.
Post. But wait.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Why are young students acting like their parents?
Bring it out. I know why. You know why? I'm glad you said it. You threw me a lob. I'm telling you right
There
now.
you go with that.
Give me that Ezekiel.
Bring it out.
Alley-oop. Right. Things that make you say,
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
We got to change it up. Things that make you say Esau.
Right? He shall be revealed.
Hey, Cap.
The wicked shall be revealed.
right.
Things that make you see red.
That's cold-blooded, Cap.
See what?
Things that make you see red.
Make you see red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see them for their true colors.
Yeah, that's right. You
That
see
was
'em.
deep. That was no, that's too much.
It wasn't deep. It wasn't deep.
It wasn't that deep.
It wasn't that
It
deep.
wasn't that deep.
It wasn't deep, but it was all right.
It's all right.
You don't.
It was
It was
all
like a puddle that you jump over to keep your shoes clean.
Damn.
Somebody else got decided for deep.
Read that Ezekiel 35:5. Why are they acting like they parents? This is why you need to stop. You can't shield your kids, right, from the
Bring it
things
out,
that
Cap.
go on. Well, yeah, we know they're kids. Yep, let them watch ABC 1, 2, 3. Keep them where they should be when it comes to things that are concerning evil. But from the moment they are able to, what is it say in the scriptures? Understand.
Yes. Right.
They need to know who is the enemy.
Right. Even the Bible tells you to teach your children diligently.
Diligently.
Teach them who their enemy
Like
is.
that's the devil right there. I
There
want
you
you to
go.
know that.
Right.
They- Go ahead.
Because Cap, you then they won't be surprised when Esau's kids show up
you
to
go.
the
There you
school
go.
Yes.
with a Halloween party as the KKK.
Yeah.
Right.
Why are they in white
With a
hoods?
pillowcase
Why they in white hood?
Where did those come from? This is why. Verse 5. Read verse 5.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
That's why they acted like they parents. And you can't lie and say, oh, it's not. Oh, this is happening. The article that I got, it says it's everywhere. So this ain't just like one isolated area that this stuff's happening. Hell, you see this stuff happening in damn Texas.
Right.
It'll happen in Florida. It'll happen in Virginia. It'll happen in damn Wyoming. It'll happen somewhere in Michigan. It's all over. It's time for us to stop saying, oh, they not all like that. They damn kids is like they are. What's it say? Read it again.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
That means that the parents is like that. The grandparents was like that. The great-great-grandparents was like that. And they kids are like that, too. You gotta wake up, stop lying to your damn self.
So it's in their DNA.
That's right.
The same,
there you go.
Same way they say the slavery is in our DNA. Listen, the hatred, the evil, the diabolical, that's in their DNA.
That's it.
Right.
Man.
It's in their spirit.
So while they're teaching our people to say forget about racism with critical race theory, they're reminding their children at home, listen, these people, we had them as slaves.
Yeah.
Monkeys.
And keep them
There was-
as slaves.
Hey, didn't they? A couple of them Edomite children put their parents on a live one time, and then they was exposing their parents.
What he was teaching her.
Yeah.
She was a wigger. She probably liked black
There
dudes.
you go.
So she exposed her daddy. Most of them ain't like it. They got a perpetual hatred. They doing the same thing their ancestors did. Go back to the article. Go back to it. Let's read that. Students of color.
Students of color are
Hold on. Go back to monkeys by their white peers. Read that in the first paragraph. Read that.
Some black students are being told they stink, while others are being called monkeys by their white peers. The N-word has been written on the walls of school restrooms as other students are the targets of racist rants on social media.
Hey, check this out. We experienced that at Tabernacles.
Right.
Yes.
Damn, really?
Yeah, they wrote the first day or the second day that we got there. They wrote nigger, ER on. They etched it into the bathroom door.
Wow.
Damn.
Raw and uncut.
The Rangers had to take the door down because they couldn't get it out. They couldn't paint over it because they etched it into the metal. So if you painted over it, it just would have been a damn white nigga. It'd have been black nigga, blue nigga. They had to take the door off the bathroom.
Alabama.
Hey, Cap, you know what's crazy with that scripture that you read, right? How it says they had a perpetual hatred. We don't do nothing to Edomites.
There you go.
They always the one who's messing with us.
Right.
Everywhere we go, they always got a problem with us.
Good point, man.
We don't got time to worry about them.
Right. We just try to survive.
That was the birth of Karen. Was the white woman looking at Jake walking his dog, or she was walking his dog, and she called the police.
Oh my God, he's attacking me! Oh, help!
That's racism.
You know how many videos came out of just that?
Yeah.
Everything after that was Karen videos. Karen went crazy.
Yeah.
And it was always a different Edomite, but that same title.
That
same
spirit.
Same spirit. There you go. There
Just to land back off your thought, Officer Pagiel, like you said, we didn't do nothing to them. What it is, it stems from envy because they want what we got.
Yeah.
They want to be Israel so bad to where if I can't be Israel, then guess what? I'm going to wipe off the whole nation. I'm going to just go ahead and taunt God's people every chance I get.
Hey, check that out. That's happening in the school systems that you see right there. It's also happening in, guess where it's supposed to, you're supposed to be brothers and have each other's back and willing to die for each other. It's happening in the army. Pull that article up.
No.
Pull it up and show them. Damn. Bring it out. Read that. What does it say?
Wow.
We just feel it.
We just feel it.
So, Cap, the melting pot's getting a little too salty.
Yeah, it is.
Hey.
There you go.
We just feel it. You know what that means? That it's just it's an uncomfortable area to be in, where you you just know the looks they give you, bring it out, the way they walk around, how they close you out of certain stuff. You can feel the perpetual hatred. You can feel it emanating out of their spirit in the army.
Yeah.
So
that's where they train you to work as a unit.
Yeah.
To kill as a unit.
Yep.
They show you the opposing nation is against us, right? They even program you to that point.
Yep.
But now look at that. The Most High is stirring it up, man.
Yep.
He's
Not
stirring
letting
it
you
up.
forget, so
I
we
love
can
it.
feel it.
I love it.
So
Just that
ultimately,
uncomfortable tension that you feel when you know how I remember when we was watching Life the other day, and then when the brothers walked into that restaurant.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
middle
Eddie
of
Murphy.
nowhere,
Yeah.
and you just
Yeah.
walk in, and
Yeah,
it's a whole bunch of white people.
He said, what about a nigga pie?
What about a
He
nigga-
said, 35. You said about 35 miles.
You better shut your white mouth.
'Cause what he tried to pay. He said, how much would it cost to make one of them a nigga pie?
Said those are white pies.
Whites only. Whites only pies.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Yep.
So ultimately, even in the army, because they said we could feel the racial tension that's going on. So that means the upper echelons or the higher ups in leadership, all they look at the so-called blacks, Hispanics, they look at us as body bags.
That's it.
Or the frontline people that, go in, risk their
Your
lives,
sla-
and
your
then they get the
slaves-
purple badge.
your-
The
your-
purple badge of
Your
honor.
slaves fighting in your oppressor's army. That's
There
what
you
they.
go.
Those that
Damn.
know history, that's what they thinking. You have slaves fighting in your oppressor's army. Go back to the article. Go back to it. Read that.
8 years after he graduated from the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, Jeffrey Easterling remains astonished by the Confederate history still memorialized on the storied Academy's campus.
Hey, this ain't old, y'all. This is new. This is this week. Go ahead.
The 6-foot-tall painting of Confederate General Robert E. Lee in the library. The barracks dormitory named for Lee and the Lee Gate on Lee Road.
Damn. Everything in that place is named after the dude that wanted to keep black people as slaves, that fought for that. They make sure that they empower their children, their people that come into the army, and they make sure you know that when you hear fighting, this is what you're fighting for. You're fighting to keep us in power.
Hey, look, I'm reading the comments, and Ross Lowe say they put us in the front line to drop first.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
But didn't the Confederates lose?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I thought they.
But they want to keep that spirit
There you
alive.
go.
There you go.
That one day the South will rise again.
But
That's
you know
their
what's
mindset.
Make America great again.
There you go.
Right.
Boy, ain't
That's
no
why
way,
they love
boy.
Trump.
Hey, you know what's
yeah.
crazy?
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
As we waking up, right? For a lot of people trying to know who they are.
Uh-huh.
It seems like Esau's trying to come back to their true nature too.
Yeah,
It's not only us that's waking up.
Good
Yeah,
point.
good point. They evil spirit waking up. We can just feel it. Go to that other article about how they surveyed black people in about 4 or 5 cities, and look what the black people said in these particular cities. Pull up that article real quick. We just read the article, and then we'll go to the images. Read that for us, soldier.
Paleologos. City polls show black. White Americans divide in views on being treated differently due to race.
You know what that is? It's basically white people do not know what the hell we talking about. Why you violence, racism? You're treated different? Oh no, Chicago's a great place to live.
Right.
You should move.
That's
there.
what they say.
For them.
Black people like Chicago. Nah, I ain't never going over there.
That's why they
Even if you do move, don't move by no black people.
Right.
Yep. They go to Milwaukee or they go to Ohio.
Milwaukee's almost as bad as Chicago.
Moving to Chicago.
Hey, now that you said it, go to the images to see what cities they surveyed about how black and white people see the cities different. Pull up the images. Right. Let's read that.
Over the last several months, we've polled the residents of Milwaukee.
Go ahead.
Detroit, Los Angeles, Louisville, and Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
Cities that are geographically, politically, economically, and racially diverse, but whose residents share views especially along racial divides.
It says racially diverse. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I didn't see a white person until I went to high school. Where I grew up, it wasn't no white people where I was. All I saw was black people and Mexicans. I grew up with Issachar. That's all I seen. I didn't go to school with white folk until I got to high school, and they shipped me from the hood way out. That's when I got my first taste of white people. Like, damn,
That's what they do.
by
They
design.
like that. They like that. Once
Funny
they know
looking
you
ass
a
people.
prize, they know you a prize, they're going to ship you
They're
away.
gonna ship you, yeah.
Get you away from
Gonna
your
get that
protect your
quick.
life.
He can run fast.
There you go.
Get him out of the inner city.
Send Becky in there.
Bring him
if
on
you
out
can,
here.
too.
We'll take care of him. We'll feed him good. Tell you, so they talk about racially diverse, Black people live where black people live. White people live where white people live. And if you got white people where black people live, they wiggers. And if you got black people where white people live,
they're sodomites.
Bring it out.
Damn.
True.
This Officer Pagiel.
Hey, this FCN with a
four
true
corner
speaks.
sues does not.
That brother.
He does not concur. Captain Zakar does not concur.
Do not
speak.
That's right.
That is his own thoughts.
Hey, Cap, do you concur?
I'm going to read the article.
Four corners news.
Pull up that next image on that article, man. That next section.
Where truth
Read that.
speaks.
Hey, the truth got to come out.
Across all 5 surveyed cities, black respondents were more likely than other races to rate their cities lower, think they were stopped by police more frequently, and believe police used force even when unnecessary.
Uh-huh. Go ahead. Go to the next one. Read.
Each city has its own dark superlative. Worst place to live, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Damn. Worst place to live is Milwaukee.
80% of black residents
There you
rated
go.
Milwaukee as a fair or poor place to live, while only 28% rated it an excellent or good place to live. Most forceful police department, Los Angeles, California.
Yeah. Rodney King. Go ahead.
69% of black respondents said police use force unnecessarily, and 71% said they wanted to move some police funding to social services and mental health.
That ain't gonna stop them from beating your ass, but go ahead. Now look at this. Look, it's where they they sold my ancestors to. Go ahead. It's where the ship stopped. Go ahead.
Treats black residents most differently. Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky, man. You gotta say it right. Louisville.
Actually, I think you're saying it right.
Louisville.
Louisville.
That's how we know you ain't from there. Treats black residents most differently. Louisville. I keep telling y'all, Louisville's the top of the South. Your ass had to go past Kentucky to get freedom. You had to get out of Louisville to get freedom. You wasn't free once you stopped in Kentucky. You was free when you got to Ohio. Right? So give me that Deuteronomy 28 and just read verse 65 and 66 real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 65.
Yep.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
That's proof right there. You ain't got no ease. Go ahead.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Uh-huh.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
Most police brutality, Los Angeles. Yep. Treated different, Louisville. Worst place to live, Milwaukee. Read on.
And failing of eyes.
Uh-huh.
And sorrow of mind.
Sorrow of mind. Where the places that the white folks say, oh, this is a great city to raise children in. You like, you better live in the right area. Right. Oh, no, don't live on that side. Right. Don't live on the south side. Don't live on the east side. Oh, no, don't live in Little Haiti. Yeah. Oh, no, don't live in Cabrini Green. No, don't go there.
Because a lot of people that live in Milwaukee were trying to escape from the gang violence in Chicago.
Yeah, exactly right. And ended up being the worst place to live out of all of those places, man. What does that say? That means that you got sorrow of mind, feeling of eyes, and our foot has no rest no matter where we go. So to put trust in Babylon the Great and want this place to last forever, God said your ass is going to burn right here with it. That's how this place is going. You're going to be able to stay here forever when you burn right along with it. Damn. That's the only way you're going to stay here. Damn. Amazing. So we're going to end it right there on Four Corners News. Shout out to the tech team. Did a good job today. All praise to the Most High. Thank you to the Londoner, Wolverhampton, Soldier Joshua for reading today.
Good day, Mike.
It's pronounced Louisville.
Louisville, but it's spelled Louisville.
It's spelled Louisville, but it's pronounced Louisville. Right? That's where my ship got dropped off, but I'm originally from Jerusalem, baby. That's where I'm trying to go back
but
to.
Isn't Kentucky landlocked?
That's right.
Moving on.
I don't know what he's talking about. Hey, Lord's Will Life Last. You can tune in next Thursday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Four Corners News will be right back here, giving you the news where the truth speaks. Captain Affairs, you up?
All right, Israel. It's that time again to put your money where your mouth is. Don't forget to support this truth. Don't forget, visit. Go ahead and support us and sign up with Booster Club at Israel Unite. Come on, where we at? Where we at, y'all?
IUIC fundraisers.
Team, y'all let me down today, man. Wow.
Sabotage. Oh, God, they threw you under the bus, cat. Boy, no way, boy. Shame on y'all. Tech team. Shame. Terrible job today, tech team.
You know what it is? There's only one Levite back there.
That's what it is.
Come on now, dog.
All your righteousness.
Ain't no way, boy.
We wrapping it up on that, man. With that, we say shalom.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on